Well, it's an early start for the Ayr United media team this Saturday morning, and it's rather miserable and drizzly looking out there. But we're on our way to Glebe Park to play Brechin City in this very important fixture. So welcome to Ayr United media.
Well, here's a good run of form ended abruptly last week. Stennismuir grabbed a last-minute winner to claim all 3 points at Somerset Park. And although Ayr still have the cushion of 4 points over Stennismuir, the last 5 games of the season are anything but easy. And the first of those 5 games are here today at Glebe Park, the home of Brechin City. And although Brechin's form has been poor of late, the home advantage will play a big factor in today's fixture. Today, United are without influential winger Mikey Donald due to suspension, and also Robbie Crawford, who's out with a groin injury. And Kevin Kyle is also rated as doubtful after he picked up a leg wound in training that required stitches. So a win today is a must for Ayr, and the pressure is on Matt Roberts and the squad to come away from Brechin City with all 3 points. So I'm going to hand you over now to Callum Campbell, who is the best of the action in this vital game for Ayr.
Coming in there to try and get the ball back. Reaches it, Troughton. Oh, lovely outside of the foot pass, puts Barr through into the penalty area. Great stop there, but round the back coming there was the centre forward, Robert Thompson. Just missed that in the stretch, and that's the kind of problems that Bobby Barr will give to you if he gets the chance. McLaughlin intercepted by Pope, through into the middle to Hunter. Troughton gets away from him, goes to Thompson, back across to this side, and that's Darren Petrie on the ball. Oh, lovely 1-2 there with Barr, and he's got round the defence, ball across the front, it's in the net! Robert Thompson puts the ball into the net after 6 minutes, and it's a great run by him to the front post to meet that one. Watch this as it comes in. He leaves the Ayr defenders flat-footed in there, flicks the ball into the net. 1-0 to Brechin City. Pope. Long ball this time, knocked on. Kevin Kyle. There's Hunter, he's lining up for a shot. That's a good strike from distance, but straight at the keeper. Never going to bother Graham Smith there in the net. Scott McLaughlin puts it in. It's knocked away that time. And again, it's Pope that picks it up, looking for someone outside, and he finds him there. It's Hunter. Ball in this time. Oh, knocked back into the play for Ayr. Ayr getting a chance. Oh, just never fell properly for either of the 2 forwards there, Michael Moffat or Craig Malcolm. Knocked on down that right-hand side there. Again, a lot of space, ball chipped into the middle. Hunter intercepts, but he slipped there, flick back on, and again it's Thompson, just puts over the top. He's looking dangerous today. Well, corner for Ayr, knocked away by McLaughlin, nodded back in. McLaughlin gets it clear this time, and again it's Barr, and look at him going down there, down the side like a whippet, and look at the pace he's got. Long ball across, takes out Hutney, doesn't manage to get it, and there is Troughton. Troughton looking for someone to play to. There's players inside, there's a slide there by Malloy, and just on the stretch, he takes that past the post. Dangerous times there for Ayr United. Troughton. Intercepted by Campbell, but taken away from him again, and there's that ball out to this left-hand side again there to Petrie. Lovely ball through, and it's Barr bursting into the area again. He turns it back, and it's going to happen there, and it was Troughton taking the shot, but it was blocked by the body thrown in there, and I think that was Gordon Pope that blocked that one. The United fans have been absolutely magnificent today, sung all the way through the match so far. As we move into the second half there, it's substitute United's Forrest who plays that ball down the line. Ball in by Moffat, blocked this time. That looks like it's going out for a corner. Lots of pressure from Ayr United this part of the game. back, headed forward, the left foot goes up to the top, and that's just a barge in the keeper there by Craig Malcolm, and that's going to be a free kick. Ayr United keeper there, Graham Smith, getting that one from Malcolm. Again, it's Malcolm. Tries to turn, get it over, forces the corner. Last few minutes he's really been doing a lot up front for Ayr. Ball into the middle, header just past the post that time by Martin Campbell. A lot of pressure from Ayr United in the last few minutes. Craig Malcolm again, down to the line, whips that one across, no one at the back, but Pope gets there. Lovely whipped cross over to the back post, but it's nodded away again. Shot for Gilmer, and this time it's Hunter, and it's off the backside of Alan Forrest and out for a goal kick. Lots of pressure by Ayr United in these last 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, there, Thompson gets round Martin Campbell. He's given himself a lot of space. His players inside, intercepted there by Lithgow. Gilmer. Ooh, caught late there. That looks a sore one. Campbell. Oh, that time he gets under the ball and it gives a chance to Moffat. It's off the post. And that's a corner kick there. I think he beat the keeper with that one. I'm sure it went through to the post. Michael Moffat to his best there. Look at the control again. One look up. Do you see that? Sees where the goalkeeper is and blasts it past him right off the woodwork and blast for the corner. Scotty McLaughlin. Pope. Gilmer. Hunter. Back out again to Pope. And ball towards the back. It's going to be easily taken away there. Cameron played it forward, picked up this time by McGowan. He's taking a run well into the box here. Tries a shot, but it's blocked there by Stephen Jackson. Goes out for a corner to United. Now this is a man who's having a great match at right back. Along the line again, it should really have been cleared by Ayr there. They've really given themselves some problems. Comes back out, Hunter tries to get rid of it this time, but down there to Thompson, forward, Troughton trying to run through. Malloy's taking it from him, he's got space, he's taking the shot, and that is a cracker! He curls it right round the keeper into the net. And I think if you look at it when it comes from it, just bounces up slightly, gives him the lift, and he's able to turn that ball into the net. Excellent goal there. Watch this one coming through, watch for the bobble, comes up, just gives him the little bit that allows him to take off the ground and curl it into the net. Here again, forcing down that right-hand side of Gray. Again, it's Craig Malcolm. He's been absolutely amazing since coming up into the forward line of the first half. Tries to get it across there. Lovely run as well by Moffat to try to match that. Made himself some space, but again, Smith getting there to block the ball. Long way into penalty area, gets through to the back. Gilmer. Looking for someone to come forward. Plays it into the box. Lovely ball there. Forrest turns one. It's in the net! Substitute Alan Forrest blasts it into the net. 75 minutes, 15 minutes to go. Can Ayr United pull something back now? That was an excellent goal. Lovely ball to Forrest, but look at this. Turns the big man, McLaughlin, and then slams the ball forward. Comes off a player, but into the net. That's definitely Forrest's goal. But Thompson, Campbell trips. Gives Thompson some space, he's let Barr get into the box, he's round the back, he's got a great chance over the front there, and a last gap slide in there by McGowan there, stops it from being Troughton's goal. Up the park now, knocked it, and that's it, it's full time, and it ends Brechin City 2, Ayr United 1. Well, Ray, that's an excellent result for you today. You haven't had your troubles to seek over the last little while, and we were talking to you down at Somerset about injuries to your team and how Troughton was out, and Alan Troughton comes back in, has a great game.
Do you know what? Absolutely, Troughton's a super player. You know what's more remarkable is he was out for nearly 2 months there and was able to come back in and play in the last 90 minutes and play to the performance he can. He's an absolute top class player. And I'm delighted to say we got him signed up on another contract today, you know, so a massive boost for the club. But when you get one player back, your top goal scorer ends up in a hospital, Andy Jackson, so my thoughts are with him right now. He's had an operation on an infection in his mouth, and he's been very, very poorly. And he's had a big operation today, so You know, it's been like that all season. We've had, had our problems to seek. We've only had 12 players today, 11 on the park, and Derek Carkery really, he's not trained for nearly 3 months. So we are down to the bare bones, and any injury today we've been in real trouble. So it was a huge effort from us today. And, I think, no disrespect to Ayr, and Ayr are a very, very good side, and I think we just shared it today. I think we probably deserved to win on chances, but Ayr made it really difficult for us in the last 15 minutes getting their goal and putting us under a lot of pressure. So I'm just delighted for the boys to get the result today.
2 excellent goals though. The initial one, very quick break down the left hand side, ball across the front, striker's goal, little flick.
Do you know something, it really was, and the system they're playing, they've done great to get into that position and play the early cross in, and it's a great finish from Robert, who's done really well for me since he's come in, and I'm really delighted for him. He's missed a lot of football in the last 6 months, and he's just starting to get fit, so he's been a real bonus for us.
He was soaking up a little bit of pressure for a while there and doing very well with it, not really looking under too much pressure, and then an absolute stormer of a goal. Malloy,
Craig Malloy, yeah.
Ball from the edge of the penalty area.
Do you know, I think Craig had a chance in the first half there with his, he hit it with his right foot. If he come onto his left foot, he probably would have scored. So it was an absolute fantastic strike, and I'm delighted for him because he typifies the spirit, we need right this minute, he's very combative, he's 110% in his game, so yeah, it was fitting for him to score that goal today.
Well, Mark, I think the face says it all. A very disappointing performance, especially that first half.
First half was just nowhere near what we're looking for. If we're going to get these playoff positions, and we're at the moment in time, we're not performing well enough. We've come off 3 great wins there, and the last 2 results have been really poor for us. Today, for 45 minutes, it was just not what we're looking for. You expect a wee bit more drive and determination for the boys, and I felt as though we didn't get that in the first 45. And I don't know what the reason is, because we prepared well. We spoke about them and what they were going to do, and we knew exactly how we were going to play. We trained fine during the week, and again you got there in the first 45 minutes was said. Obviously it was an improvement in the second half, but I don't think it could have got any worse. But as I say, if we don't do our jobs right and we don't defend right, we're not going to win games. And again, that's a disappointing thing. Really disappointing.
First half, your pace seemed very, very slow, especially in the last third of the park. Second half, Forrest coming on seemed to change that, give you a wee bit extra dig. And from that also, you got the feeling that both Malcolm and Moffat started running and having getting the ball a lot better.
Started to cause them more problems. Wee Forrest started to drop into wee holes in the areas and get the ball. And again, he scored a fantastic goal, and it's one of these ones that's been hard to hold Forrest back. He's doing that well, and we left him again today because we know what he gives us as a sub. But there's a flip side to that. The guy's doing far too good when he comes on. He'll be starting in the team. He's doing better than the guys in there, so he will play in the next game because I can't hold him back anymore. Obviously, if you don't have that spark for the bench when he's obviously on the park, but we'll just have to deal with that. He's at this moment in time, he's probably our best player, and I think that's sad that I'm saying that about a school kid. But again, he's a big part of our plans, and he's maybe the guy that will take us where we want to go this season.
Another thing to say about it as well, you've got Mikey Donald coming back, but so that's an extra player that you can look at, and someone who does give you that spark, especially the width down the left-hand side, which I think you also recognised even last week. You were missing last week the width.
We missed Mikey Donald's tenacity and aggression and sheer work rate, but again, we've still got to do better. These guys have got a jersey now to go and keep the jersey and play for the rest of the season. And again, we've got a big prize at the end of it, and I don't know if they realise how big a prize it is, how good it can be for them to go and play at a higher level if we can get the playoffs and win them. At this moment in time, we're still in that spot, but it's a real battle for us now, and I'm so disappointed today, and I just think it's another opportunity loss when you look at the scores elsewhere. And again, we don't have to worry about it. If we keep do our jobs the right way, we'll get there. But in the last couple of years, we've not done that.
We're a wee bit lucky today with the draws from the main contenders below us and one above us. It was just draws there, which meant nothing much happened. Stenhousemuir have come 3 points behind you now, and you're not playing next week.
Yeah.
That usually a week off gives you a chance to recharge, but that is a real pressure on you.
I think the goal difference, I think there's 7 goals in front of Stenny, so I don't think they'll be going in front of us next week, no matter what. So they've got a tough game away at East 5. As I say, I'm not going to worry about East 5, Stranraers and Stenhousemuir and Forces. We need to start doing better ourselves, and the last 2 games we've not done that. We come off a great run of results. We won 3 in the bounce, and we thought the last 2 games were real opportunities to go and get where we want to be, but we've not done that, and it's going to be a slog, and it's going to be a fight between
You
them.
talk about slog when your next 2 games are Dunfermline and Rangers. Now these are games that are going to be exceptionally difficult because Dunfermline have got something over us this season for some reason. You have to really do something there, and the Rangers game, again, that's obviously going to be a tough midweek game away.
But these are the games they're going to have to go and get results in. They're going to have to get something for the 2 games, and the Dunfermline, obviously they're in the playoffs at the moment, and maybe they'll take their eye off the ball a wee bit, but we need to make sure that we're concentrating on our own game and do better than what we've done the last 2 games. I've always said that it will go down to the 4th in these fights game, and that's when it will be decided, and I don't think it's going to turn it any other way. I say we just need to concentrate on ourselves.
So after a disjointed, disappointing display, Ayr go down 2-1 to Brechin City, a result that eases Brechin's position at the foot of the table but cuts Ayr's lead to 3 points over Stennismuir. So next week Ayr don't have a game due to the Scottish Cup, so join us again in 2 weeks with all the action from the Ayr against Dunfermline game.